things didn't quite go the way I planned. It did not. Hey, beautiful. How's it going? So, what had happened is, well, I went to Galveston, okay? Galveston didn't have no areas where you could park and go fishing, right? So because I couldn't go fishing, I decided, well, ain't no sense in me, paying to park or anything like that, Let me just move on and take a look to see, to see how close the border is from where I was at. Come to find out, I wasn't close to the border at all, right? I had to go through San Antonio and Laredo to get to the border, right? And I was pretty close to being at Laredo, but I got stopped by the police. Yes, the police stopped, and he said that my light had is out. And I said, oh no, I believe it's a short. And he said, well, just use your high beams. And I appreciated that he gave me advice to use the high beams. Then, I was telling him, I said, well, I was planning on, seeing what was going on in Laredo, and then if everything was calm and, peaceful, after the Trump, decided to build that wall and, yeah, right. I was wondering, I was feeling like it was much safer than before. He was like, yeah, it's much safer, especially in Laredo, but he said Mexico wasn't safe. I was like, what? Mexico's not safe? He said, no, Mexico isn't safe. He said one of the cartel bosses got killed, so yeah, they're out for blood, out for vengeance. It's like, oh, so I just got a warning, was told to drive on high beamers, and I told him, I said, hey, is there a way to U-turn and get out of here, So now I'm between Waco and San Antonio. And I decided to, hear my own voice, right? Because I was starting to get sleepy, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to sleep yet. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to need to stop and get some gas. But like I said before, Waco was the cheaper place to buy gas in the past.